it's Lily. Welcome to my video. Today I show you how I built a slightly more modern looking home, and I pronounced that weird. I'm sorry. I will say sorry a lot in this video, by the way, because I just know I will. um, and I still think when I laugh, I breathe into the microphone. I'm also sorry about that, but I really can't figure out how to change it. I already changed the position a few times, and every time I try it out, it just seems like it doesn't work, or I'm too quiet, and then you can't hear certain words I say when I'm for some reason very quiet at a point, and yeah, that happens a lot. I don't know why I changed my volume so much. um, yeah, as I said, I tried to build a slightly more modern looking home because I was just in the mood, and the last two homes that I showed you were a little bit more traditional looking, and yeah, I thought maybe I should build something a little bit more modern. And I looked online for inspirations, and I think that's a tip for everyone who doesn't know what to build, or who wants to build something but doesn't really know how the outside should look. Just look for real life houses online and you will find something. And of course, you can't build it exactly like on the photo, but it's The Sims. You can't just do it super realistic. But I think it's just easier this way to figure out what you could build. And yeah, I found a picture of the front of a house that I liked, and then I just tried. As you saw, I started with the front, and then I just made up how the back would look or could look, and yeah. Um, what else? I kind of imagined maybe an elderly couple living in this house, so they don't have any children to raise anymore, and they just live by themselves. And maybe they had a big house at one point in their life, and now they wanted to downsize and have a little cozy small home. And yeah, you will see when we get to the furnishing and the inside decorating, that it looks. I tried to make it look like maybe somebody who's a little bit older would live there, and like the style of this house. And also, I only used base game for this build because I sometimes I want to download something from the gallery, and it has a pack that I don't have, and then I have to put other items instead of the items that were used by the person who built it. And it's sometimes you just want to download a home and use it right away and not have to change anything. So I thought it would be nice if I built a house that anyone could download. Maybe a person who just got The Sims and doesn't have any packs yet could download and use and not be worried. And yeah, I thought that would be nice. And I think I forgot to put an outside bin there, because I tried. You can see me now. I'm rotating again around the house, and I want to find a place to put a bin, and then I just forgot. So I forgot to put a bin outside, but yeah, maybe if I have time, I can just add a bin after I end this recording. And yeah. Oh, you can see me at this point trying to figure out what um, table to use, or side table to use. And they always, I feel like they're so big all the time. Every side table is so big, and then I sized it down, but then I tried to place something on top of it, and it was just floating on top of it instead of standing on top of it. And yeah, I just lifted it up with move objects so it would work, but that's so annoying. They're always so big, and I feel like they're too big. But yeah, now you can see we skipped to the inside, and I already did all the flooring and wallpaper off camera because I always take long and it's boring. So I thought, who wants to see that? No one. um, yeah, and the bathroom is very basic. I tried to put a little bit of color in with a rug, but I for some reason every base game rug is either very plain or has pink or purple um, or strong red, or yeah, something like that. But no, there, or blue maybe, but I didn't want to make the whole house blue, and already planned on making the living room a little bit more blue, and in the end it's not even that blue. So I don't know, I don't like the base game rugs, but I like the round ones, but I can't always use the round ones. That would also just be boring. And now you can see me building the furnishing the kitchen, and uh, I I don't know. It turned out to be very basic, but I mean, I think it's all right. And I, for some reason, didn't think about putting a dishwasher in, but if you really want one, you can add one. And first, I also wanted to make the house, what do you call it? A starter home. So you can just put your sim in when you just created him, and he only has 20,000 simoleons. But I don't know. It was I already spent so much money on the outside, so I wouldn't have been able to furnish the inside properly. So I just decided to not make it a starter home. Maybe I can make my next build a starter home. I don't know. If I'm in the mood, I will do it. But if not, then not. Oh, and here I normally hide this. How do you call it? I don't even know. And how do you call it in English? This sensor thingy. I normally try to hide it, but I couldn't find a place in the kitchen where it would be appropriate. So I thought, whatever, just put it on the wall. I mean, in real life, they are also just on the ceiling, and nobody cares about them being there. So why wouldn't I just put it on the wall? Yeah, and now you can see me furnishing the entrance area. Yeah, I just wanted to make a little reading nook, a little cozy place where whoever lives there can just relax and sit in the quiet, maybe look out the window and just be happy. Yeah. I wanted to talk about an English test I will do in 2 weeks from now, I think. Or is it one? No, it's 2 weeks from now. And I know that most people who watch my videos are my friends, and they will probably only say nice things. But if you found me through the gallery, or I don't know, if you just don't know me, it would be nice if you could tell me how my English is, because I'm just interested in it. And I will do this English test I just mentioned because of my bachelor, and I need a certain certificate, and yeah, I need to have this test. Yeah, and I'm a little bit nervous, but one of my friends said that she already passed the test, and she said that it's not that hard, and yeah, I shouldn't be nervous, but I'm always nervous about things like that. Yeah, and now I kind of use making videos as practicing my speaking. And yeah, I know, and I know I feel like I have a lot of pauses in between my words, or I say a lot, or I uh, again, or I just my words, I elongate my words, so so I fill the space where I don't know how to say something. But I try to speak more fluent, so it sounds nicer, and yeah, and I try to get more confident speaking English, and because I feel like maybe I could use it for my job later on in life, or yeah, it's just useful, and I try my best to get the best as I can. Yeah, uh, and yeah. Now we reached furnishing and decorating the living room, and I think you can see how my thoughts of an elderly couple living there have taken over at this point. So yeah, I thought about this elderly couple, and thought, yay, they would have furniture like that, and so I was inspired by that thought. And here I put these curtains there, imagining that the curtain rod was just going across the whole long window area, and you can just close the whole curtains, and that it's not just on curtains on two windows, but one long rod where two curtains at the ends. And then I didn't really know what to put in the rest of the living room, so I started putting in this piano and decorating, and then I realized, oh, maybe I should make a seating area for when you eat. So I put a table there and a few chairs, and the color of the chairs fits perfectly to the color of the sofa. So I was happy about that. And then I really liked the idea of putting it in the middle of this window area. And yeah, I don't know why I turned the whole table to turn this one object around, but for some reason I thought that it was it was in a different position if I turned it, or if I put it there, but it wasn't. I feel like I just said a lot of stuff that nobody understands. Okay, and yeah, now I think this is the last room. It's the bedroom, and I really feel like we don't have enough beds, and I think everyone that I watched on YouTube who does Sims videos says that we don't have enough beds, and yeah, oh, yeah, I remembered that I could put a grandfather clock there, but and then I thought, okay, it is an elderly couple, but they live now and they know that this is just not it. Yeah. And then I realized that I don't really have a place for a cupboard, or how do you call it? A wardrobe? No. I again should use my translator for this, I think. Why? I know the word. I don't know why I'm not getting it now. Oh. Yeah, I didn't. You know what I mean? The thing I just placed, the big thing where you put clothes in, and I when I put the windows in, I didn't realize that I don't have a place for it, and yeah, I just put it in an angle so it would be all right. Yeah, and now I think this is the last. Oh no, it's not the last thing I did there. Oh, and the word is closet. I just googled it. Why did I just forget this word? It's so easy. Well, yeah, but now I think the last thing I did was putting in a few more decorative items, and yes, actually I also put more stuff outside, but you will see it in the screenshots. So I cut it out of the video because I don't want every video to be longer than 20 minutes. And I think this one is already like around 20 minutes again. And I really tried to be faster when I built this. But it didn't work. I still took, I think, 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So there you can see the outside from the front, but you've already seen the front. And here you can see I added a little bit more landscaping and a pool. And yeah, I really like this little seating area outside. I think it's just very pretty. And I really like how this house looks from the outside. Yeah, here you can see the entrance area. It's a little bit confusing with these mirrors there, but I think you can see how it looks, even though it's confusing. And this is the living room, how you see it when you walk through this. It's not a door, but the doorway. Yeah, and yes, the living room area, and kitchen and eating area. And as I said, the kitchen looks pretty basic, but I think it still looks nice and very clean. Yeah, and also the bathroom is pretty basic. It's just black and white with a splash of color. And yeah, there's the last room, the bedroom, and I also really like how it turned out. It looks very cozy in my mind. And the curtain is missing in this video, but it's there. I don't know why the screenshot didn't show it. Well, and that was it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please like it. It makes me very happy if you do. Bye!